Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Love You Show. I'm Ashley, and this is my co host Andrew, where we teach you the fundamentals of self care, self love, and self acceptance. And today's topic is.
Today's topic is a number just a number? You want to talk about this?
Yes, so last week, was it last week or earlier this week?
Last week.
Last week, I had mentioned to Andrew that I got on the scale and I weighed myself, and that I was past my number weight that I had set for myself and never really told anybody but Andrew and people close to me. And to me, it was just at a point where I wanted to check in with myself mentally to see where I was at once I hit that point, and if I wanted to set another goal for myself, or where do I want to go, because I've never been at this weight that I can remember. I think I was really young at this weight, and I just wanted to see what it was like to feel in this body and how it feels to move and the strength that I could have. And I'm really, really happy at where I'm at right now. And
So then that got me thinking about how people are obsessed with a number when it comes to dieting. And I think that people have this dieting concept wrong. And given that we didn't know where you've been, how long has it been since you've had your surgery?
4 years, and 4 years in April. It just passed.
So when you think about 4 years, you started at 400 and now you're down to two, and I forget what you told me.
235.
235. And then this week, so 235. So we went from 400 to 235. And along the way, we haven't really had these mileposts of where you want it to be. You've just began to make effective choices in support of your health.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny, Ashley, because every time we have one of our shows, we always seem to go back to the same concepts.
Mm-hmm.
And this always ties into the four fundamental choices, which is the choice to be healthy, the choice to be free, the choice to be true to yourself, and the choice to be the creative dominant force in your own life. So when people begin this journey on health like you did,
Mm-hmm.
they become obsessed with a number.
Yeah.
And the number becomes the goal.
Yep.
Instead of health being the goal.
Yep.
And the number is just part of reality.
Yeah.
As you continue to create health in your life.
Yes.
Not weight loss in
Yes.
your life. Not diet in your life.
Yes.
So I think that as you go through this process, you keep rethinking what health means to you. And I think it's really illuminating to the audience that you talk about how you feel in your body,
Mm-hmm.
the strength in your body, but you also got to look at the lack of sickness, the lack of pain. Ashley, there was a point where your back was constantly bothering you.
Yes.
And that became like this lens that you would make your choices through.
Oh, most definitely. It dictated like what I was gonna do that day, what kind of shoes I was going to have to wear in order to be comfortable. I remember I had an annual pass to Disneyland, and it stopped me from going to Disneyland because I knew how much walking there was, and I was like, I know how much energy it's going to take out of me if I go to the park, and it's going to wipe me out the next day. And that was sad. Like, just even being able to travel was exhausting for me, and I wanted to do so much when I would travel places, but I would stop because of my weight.
Yeah, and I think that when people think about health in relationship to weight, all they can think about is getting to a certain weight.
Mm-hmm.
And you have got to really impress upon your audience that that's a very small part of your health.
I didn't know what that weight was. Like, I mean, maybe there's someone out there who had been a certain weight and they have that vision of being in that weight again, but I never knew what it was like to be this height,
Mm-hmm.
being an adult and being at below 300 pounds. I mean, I was a kid. I was just an overweight kid my whole life. So not knowing, I just wanted to be able to achieve losing weight. The surgery that I got, what it was supposed to help me. And me and you have had these conversations about the benefits of having this surgery and how I have to be wise about what I do with my body, what I put in my body, because this tool that I have is only going to last a certain amount of time, and it's up to me how It's up to me how well I use this tool and to its advantage. I was doing some research the other day, and I was reading about how the gastric bypass surgery, the first year, we knew it was the prime year. That's where you're gonna lose the most of your weight. And what I didn't remember is that the next 4 years after that first year, that's where you're going to lose weight, but not as much as the first year. And then after the 5 years, or after that fourth year, it's even much harder to lose the weight. So I'm really glad that I'm already going in my last year, and I'm so much more closer to feeling like I'm there. Like I'm happy at where I'm at. My check-in point was 250, and I was at 250 for a while. I kind of felt like I plateaued, and I felt in myself that if I changed my habits on eating, just that by itself could help me get to another place in my weight, in my health journey. And I've been wanting to continue this fitness pole journey, and I know that working out is going to help me achieve that, and working out is also going to help me lose this weight, and it all just feels good, and I love doing it. So it's an enjoyment. And the fact that I just got on the scale last week and I saw that I was almost 15 pounds below my first goal weight, it kind of just surprised me that, like, by changing my eating and continue to work out, it's made that huge adjustment. And I don't know, I just have this completely different thinking about eating versus before I had surgery, and it's really refreshing.
You know, when you were talking about your surgery, I also remember the first year was the year that you went without cravings.
Yeah.
Because that was part of the benefit of getting the surgery, is
Mm-hmm.
that something happened to your hormones where you weren't craving that first
And I
year.
didn't feel hungry at all. I had to like remind myself to eat.
So talk a little bit about, because after that point, you started to really have to make secondary choices in support of your health because your
Oh.
cravings came back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had to be able to identify what the cravings were. Were you craving it because it was mental, or was you craving it because of your stomach? And like, because you had that stomach sensor ripped out, you still have that head sensor that has cravings, but you realize that if you accept those things that you're craving for in your body, there's consequences that your body will do when you put those things in your body, because you can't digest them like you used to. You have a new stomach, and there's a whole different way of processing things, and you don't want to waste the space that you have in your stomach that are things that are not going to be nutrition, because you only have such a small amount of space that you need to get as much as protein and nutrition as you can in every meal. So it's really hard to eat. It's really hard to eat after gastric bypass surgery. If you don't feel hungry, you don't ever want to eat because it hurts.
Yeah.
It's really uncomfortable, and it honestly takes the enjoyment out of eating, and then you realize how much of an addiction you had to food.
Yeah.
And it's like a breakup that you have, because you see everyone in this food relationship or enjoying their food, and you can no longer enjoy your food. You eat to fuel yourself, not to comfort yourself.
And then you got to tell your mom no 10 times a week.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you have to deal with people making comments about how tiny you're eating, or how much you're losing weight, or you're losing too much weight.
Or sending you pictures of what she's cooking.
Oh yeah, and or like trying to help you prepare meals, and it's like, I got here because you helped me, and I don't want any more help because I just want to be able to do it on my own, and it's hard.
Yeah. But kudos to you for being here at this point in this journey, meaning where you are in relationship to your health. Still places to go.
Oh, most definitely.
You know,
yeah.
we're never done. There's always a place to go, a place where you can be more healthy, feel better,
Yeah.
sleep better, awake better.
Yeah.
And that's part of the journey, is that we're never done in creating these creations. I do want to tell the audience that this is the kind of topic we're going to take to OnlyFans.
Yeah, there's so much more that
There's
I
so
want to
much
say,
more
but I
that-
don't want to spoil it all.
Yeah, and you can ask questions, and Ashley will be honest and open with you on that platform. So I just wanted to take today's class and acknowledge Ashley. I think one of the things that irritates me is when I see people posting online that they lost 30 pounds and that's their only focus, when I know that they're going to probably revert back because they're not really thinking about this in a way that's about choices, secondary choices in support of the fundamental choice of health. And I'm pounding on the table again. And the videographer, God bless him, is giving me a look like you wouldn't believe, Miss Ashley.
No, I know.
So that's our show for today. You have anything?
No, I'm glad that we had this talk, and I hope that we can continue it on OnlyFans. If you guys have any questions about my weight loss surgery or my health journey that I have or my fitness journey, I'm going to be going live on June 18th, and I will be answering all of your questions or topics on there. And if you sign up right now, it's free subscriptions, and there's a bunch of content that is on there that you won't find anywhere else. So I hope you can join us on OnlyFans live on June 18th. And yeah, subscribe so you can get notifications when we go live or when we have new content up. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to refer back to any of our other videos, make sure to check out our uploaded videos on our channel. Once again, thank you for joining us on the Love You Show. Okay, I hope you guys have a great Friday, and I will see you back. We will both see you back here next week. Bye. Is this all in there? Glasses? I think we're okay. At this point, Andrew needs his glasses. Okay. I can't believe Blazer slept through this whole video down here.
It's because you gave him CBD.
I did give him CBD.
And